What's going on, everybody, man? Spunky Nice 91 coming at you with a live chat, man. Just want to come on here and chat up with you guys. See, just enjoying my Tuesday evening. I hope you guys are enjoying yours as well. Just want to come up here and chat it up. Been a while since I've done one of these little live streams, but come on in. Like I said, I'm very happy to be back on here, man. It's been a minute since I've done one of these, so. You guys come on in here, man. Let's just chat it up, have a little chat tonight, man. Just been a crazy couple days, man. Free agency and stuff. Eagles, of course, as we all know, made a few moves this offseason. Bringing in, of course, bringing DeSean Jackson back home, bringing in Malik Jackson, made a few small signs in there, with Sendejo, so. Wait for the draft, man. Draft's the next thing to look at because free agency, obviously, as we all know, is pretty much winding down. There's still a few pieces out there, and we're seeing other players, get signed. The Rams just signed Clay Matthews to a 2-year contract. You guys saw it. What's up, Henry? How you doing, man? How you doing? Glad to see you. But yeah. The Green Bay Packers, 2 of their players have signed. Dallas Cowboys, of course, signing Randall Cobb. Randall Cobb going to Dallas. So yeah, we're seeing these little small signings happen here and there. But the way it looks right now, it looks like the Eagles are pretty much done with free agency. We may see one more player or two sign, but overall, I think Howard Roseman at this point is looking ahead to the draft. If I had to say anything, he is. What's up, Fox 87? How you doing, bro? How you doing, Fox 87? How you doing, CD Nation? How you doing, bro? I'm right now. I'm sitting at this truck stop right now, enjoying my break. So I just wanted to come on here and chat with you guys a little bit. I know it's been a long time since I've done one of these live streams. I've just been so busy with my job, but I got a little free time now, so I wanted to come on here and just talk with you guys, man. Great. I'm glad to hear that, Henry. I'm very glad to hear you doing okay. But yeah, free agency's winding down. We got the draft coming up within the next couple, next couple weeks. Draft coming up, and the Eagles still need to find a running back. Plain and simple, we still need a running back. I don't know exactly what the Eagles are, doing exactly when it comes to running back. There's been rumors going out the Eagles are looking at Jared McKinnon. That's another one I've been hearing. Two running backs for 49ers, but I don't really know at this point really what the Eagles are going to do at running back. But we have to do something. If we don't, get somebody out of free agency, that definitely has to be a position that the Eagles addressing in the draft. That's definitely got to be a position that we go after. And I'm still hoping they're looking at bringing LeGarrette Blount back, but I'm not 100% sure if they're gonna do that. Not when I haven't heard any rumors whatsoever about LeGarrette Blount possibly coming back to Philly. I was thinking maybe they would bring McCoy back, but the Bills still for some reason have not let McCoy go. I don't know exactly what the Bills are doing there. It's obvious that they don't really need LeSean McCoy anymore. Like they're moving on from him. Like maybe they just don't want to bring him to come back to Philly. That's why they're holding on to him for this long. I don't know. But I would love to bring him back. I definitely would. I'm hearing on the Eagles like Josh Jacobs, the running back from Alabama. Josh Jacobs, though, do you really think he's going to fall down to the Eagles, though? That's the big question, I can see him going off the board a little bit before the Eagles even have a chance to draft him. But we'll see. Harry Roseman has had pretty mediocre offseason so far. Hopefully he works his magic and Joe Douglas drafts well. Yeah, the thing about Roseman, man, this offseason so far, man, like he's not being as aggressive as he normally is. He said he was gonna make moves, and he did make moves. He did make some moves there. Like I said, he brought in Malik Jackson, brought DeSean Jackson back, signed Sendejo, re-signed Ronald Darby. So he has made some little moves here and there, but he has not been as aggressive as I would have liked to have seen him been. I'm a little disappointed so far that he hasn't been as aggressive as he normally is. I was hoping that he would get a running back, but so far nothing's happened at running back. That's definitely a position that if he doesn't get anybody out of free agency, that's a position that he definitely has to address in the draft. Because right now, we don't have a running back right now who I can say for 100% certainty is a lead back in the NFL. We don't have that. So I'm definitely holding out hope that maybe we bring Blount back, but if we don't, then that's definitely got to be a position that we attack and we aggressively look for in the draft. Yeah, I'm in my truck right now. As you can see, I'm in my truck right now. You know, life of a truck driver, Fox, man. Just being on the road all the time. So, yeah, I'm just relaxing my truck, man. Enjoying my break here. So, I'm getting going tomorrow evening. I got a load going to Iowa. Right now, I'm in Ohio, so it's a very short run load. You know, so just enjoying my break here, man. You know, I decided, hell, come on here and chat with you guys, man. I know. You know, these used to be very popular on my original channel. You know, people love these live streams. Back then, I had a whole lot of time to do them. You know, I had a lot more time to do them. But you know, with trucking and stuff, man, normally, don't really have a lot of time to do these things. But right now, I do. So, you know, I just want to come on here and talk with you guys. That's all. Blount would be great. Otherwise, I feel we'll do fine. Adams and Clements are going to break out this year. We're juggernaut this year. I get what you're saying there. The green sickle. I get what you're saying, but I just don't trust Adams and Clement to be our running backs. I'm sorry, man. We need more than Adams and Clement. You know, we need an actual lead back. I know we did a whole running back by committee, but we need that one lead back, that bruising runner, which we have with LeGarrette Blount. We have not had that since LeGarrette Blount. We need that lead back, and Roseman has to go find that guy, in my opinion. I don't think Adams or Clement or either one of those guys. I like Clement a lot. I like Adams a lot, you know, but I don't know. We still don't have that lead bruising back, and that's something that we need to get. You know, we definitely need to go out there and find that guy. That's something that Roseman's definitely gonna have to. He's definitely gonna have to address that in the rather he gets somebody out of free agency or he goes and on the draft. I don't know, but he has to find that guy. I don't think we have that guy yet. He's done some good things. He's done some things that I've been very, very I've been very, very happy that he's done. But running back right now is one of those positions that I'm concerned right now. I'm very, very concerned because you look at our division right now. We got Saquon Barkley, we got Ezekiel Elliott, we got Geis when he's healthy, we got Adrian Peterson. But the Eagles don't have that lead back. We don't have it, and we need to get that lead back. We haven't really had a true lead back since LeSean McCoy. Does Jalen Mills get a pass because he was a 7th draft pick? Can't really expect much because but he's still a clown. Well, CD Nation, if you saw my videos on Jalen Mills, you know exactly how I feel about Jalen Mills. I can't stand Jalen Mills. I don't give him any type of pass, man. Because here's my thing. I don't expect the guy to be perfect. Like you say, he's a 7th-round draft pick. But when you go around and just run your damn mouth all day, man, when you're constantly getting beat on double moves, that's where I have an issue at. Go out there and play football, learn how to damn cover. And what he chooses to do instead is just run his mouth left and right. He chooses to get somebody face when he makes one little play after getting burned the entire game. And then today he makes, he talks about how the Eagles, he sees it as a Super Bowl team. Dude, worry about getting better as a player. Learn how to damn cover. Stop making those damn Super Bowl declarations, man. Learn how to cover as a corner. And if he keeps this crap up, man, he has to go. He's already on thin ice with me, man. I really do want Jalen Mills out of here. This is the last year of his contract, so if the Eagles move on from him, I'll be very happy about it. The thing is, we'll be pass heavy with with Peterson's way. Our passing threat will open runs for these guys. I just want that, the green sickle. I just want that lead guy, man. I just want that one lead back, that guy who you can legitimately say is a #1 running back in the league. That's all I want. I want that lead guy. I love our running back by committee system. I love the running back by committee system. It's just that I want that one lead guy. That one guy who everybody can look at and say, yes, this guy's a starter. He's a #1 running back in the league. We just don't have that right now. Our running backs right now, of course, Adams, Clement, Darren Sproles. None of those guys are true number one backs, and that's something that we have not had since LaShawn McCoy. And I really hope that Roseman, he addresses this offseason, because we went all last year without a true number one back. And we definitely need a true number one guy. We have not had that in in so many years. Yeah, the Green Sickle, I definitely agree with you on that one, bro. Definitely get rid of Jalen Mills. Jalen Mills has got to go. I agree with you 100% on that one. This is last year, of his contract, and if he plays like crap this year like he did for most of his career, he has to go, man. We cannot give that guy a big contract extension. If we give that guy a big contract extension, boy, you think I ran it before in the previous videos? I'm gonna rant my ass off. If we give Jalen Mills a big contract, I definitely will be ranting on that one. Redskins suck, coming from a 49ers fan. I'm not worried about the Redskins at all, man. The Redskins got all their messes over there. They just gave Landon Collins, the former Giants safety, a humongous contract, making him the highest paid safety in the league. I'm not worried about the Redskins. They signed Eric Flowers, another former left tackle for the Giants. The Giants, man. I'm not worried about the Giants or anything like. Well, yeah, that's true. I'm not worried about the Giants, but I'm not worried about the Redskins either. Who do you think will have a better season, Giants or the Redskins? That's a very interesting question, because both of those teams battled each other last year for the base with the NFC East. Of course, the Giants finished last place. Looking at it right now, it's kind of hard to judge it before the draft, but looking at it right now, I think the Redskins are slightly better than the Giants, and I think the Redskins would finish above the Giants in the division standing. I think the Redskins would be third, Giants would be fourth place. So if I had to take a guess, I would say the Redskins would be a little bit better than the Giants, but not by much at all. If we get a guy like Breida, one at you, man. Here's the thing with Breida, man. I'm okay with Breida. I know I've seen a lot of Eagle fans suggest Breida, and he's a pretty solid running back. I wouldn't be against that, but the question is, what exactly will we give up for Breida? I don't want to give a whole lot for him. A 4th round draft pick at the most for Breida is what I would give up for him personally. The question is, do the 49ers truly want to part from him? They signed Tevin Coleman obviously to a 2-year contract. That was the guy that I heard a lot of Eagle YouTubers, Eagle fans in general, really wanted Tevin Coleman. They got Jerry McKinnon over there, but the question is, would they really want to part from Matt Breida? And if they do part from Matt Breida, exactly what do they want for him? That's the question. If they do part from Matt Breida, what exactly would they be asking the Eagles, in return for him? I don't want to give a whole lot for Matt Breida, is what I'm trying to say. If we do get Matt Breida, I'm not against it. Just don't give up a whole lot for the guy, is what I'm trying to say. I'm a new subscriber. Just wanted to check you out. Be safe out there, man. Well, the Green Sickle, man, for the bottom of my heart, man, thank you for subbing to my channel. I hope that the content that I put out for you has been enjoyable, because I try to put out the best content that I possibly can. I'm starting this channel back up. My original channel, I had a channel 2 years ago that was taken down. So I'm just working hard out here, putting out videos when I can to try to, and I enjoy making videos for you guys. So thank you, Green Sickle, for subbing to my channel. I hope that so far what you've seen, that you've enjoyed, man, and I'll continue to work my ass off and try to put out the best content that I can for you guys. So thank you again, man. I appreciate you subbing to me. All right, Green Sickle, thanks, man. But yeah, this off season, man, I'm waiting for that big move to come, man. And so far it hasn't really been. It's been a relatively quiet off season overall, man. I'm hoping that we have a very good draft. We need to knock this draft out of the ballpark. Harry Roseman, Joe Douglas, man, they really do need to knock this draft out of the ballpark. Like, they really do, because we still got holes in this team that have to be filled. There are still positions that are very questionable with depth. So yeah, we need a big draft, definitely. Need to knock it out of the ballpark. I enjoy your content, and I'm a Redskins fan. Roll Dory, thank you, man. I really do appreciate that, man. I welcome all fans to my my live stream. I mean, my channel in general, man. I welcome all fans, no matter who you root for. Sometimes I might poke a little fun at your team, but that's what we do, man. That's football fans. But I'm very, very appreciative of you guys, everybody who sub to my channel, man. I don't take your support for granted whatsoever. So thank you, man. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I enjoy watching your channel. Well, thank you, man, Matthew Smith, man. Like I said, I'm very appreciative of it, man. Thank you for the support, man. And like I said, I continue to work hard to put out, good content, for you guys. So thank you all for who continue to support my channel, and thank you guys for coming to my live stream, man. Because I was a little bit concerned that because I haven't done one of these in a while, so I'm glad to see that some people actually showed up. So thank you guys for coming to my live stream as well. These are things that I used to do a lot on my original channel. You can ask people who were subs to my original channel. I did one of these at least once a week. I would love to get back to doing that. It's just all about timing, man. It's just all about schedule and stuff like that. If I can get back to doing at least one a week or one every 2 weeks or something like that, I definitely will try to, man, because it's a lot of fun interacting with you guys, man. So I'm gonna try my best to make sure I start doing more of these in the future. Thank you guys who support my channel, man. How much cap space do we have left? Well, I've been seeing when it comes to cap space, I've been seeing a lot of varying sources. I saw 20 million in one place. I saw 28 million. So we're in the 20 million when it comes to cap space. We definitely have a decent amount of cap space to make another move if we choose to. But maybe Roseman is deciding, hey, I'll wait for the draft. I'll start clearing some of this cap up, man, because he wants to get ready for that eventual contract that's coming for Carson Wentz. Because Carson Wentz, from what I'm hearing, could be the first $200 million man in NFL history. That's absolutely crazy, Roseman could be just trying to get the cap right now in position to make that contract offer the Carson. So we'll see. But yeah, I saw 20 million. I saw 28 million. It's somewhere in the 20s when it comes to cap space. What's up, Cowboy X Factor? How you doing, bro? How you doing, man? My favorite Cowboys fan, man. You and damn, I forgot old dude's name. No, Marcel's Aaron. You guys are my two favorite Cowboys fans. You guys have supported me this whole way, man. Thank both of you. Thank both of you guys, man. I appreciate it. I watched your videos, and the video I just put on Randall Cobb isn't what he used to be. Just wait. Just have to wait to see what happens, though. I made that video really just joking with you guys, man. I wanted to trigger some Cowboys fans, man. That was the biggest reason why I did that. I guess you could say I was kind of trolling a little bit, but we'll see exactly what he does, man. We'll see if he gels with your offense. You got him, you got Cooper, you got Zeke. We'll see exactly. He was a very good very good receiver in Green Bay for many years, and then it kind of went downhill in recent years. So we'll see how he gels with your offense, man. If he does go well with your offense with Cooper stuff and Jason Witten back, of course, then you guys definitely are a force that we Eagle fans, with the Eagles, we have to make sure that we have a game plan for you guys, because that could be a very dangerous offense if everything goes well. How good do you think the Eagles will do this upcoming season? Well, it's kind of hard right now for me to say, man. I gotta see exactly what the Eagles do in the draft. Right now, I'm looking at a 10, maybe 11 win season, but I have to see exactly how they address the holes that we obviously have on this team. We need some more depth at linebacker. We need some more depth in the secondary. Offensive line could use a little more depth. Maybe another wide receiver. So, I'm gonna do a live stream sometime after the draft. So you ask me that same question after the draft, I can give you a better idea what I think they're gonna be. But right now, I'm saying about 10 wins, maybe 10, 11 wins. It also all depends on Carson Wentz. Will Carson Wentz come back to that 2017 form that we know he's capable of being? That's another question. But yeah, right now I'm saying about 10, 11 wins maybe. But that, like I said, that's subject to change. Once I see exactly what we do down the road this offseason. I heard we might trade for Melvin Gordon from the Chargers. What do you think? Melvin Gordon is a very good running back. He's a very good running back, but the problem with Melvin Gordon is the guy can't stay healthy for nothing. He can't stay healthy whatsoever, and that's the last thing I want. I don't want another running back who is going to be hurt within the net, within a couple of games. I want somebody who could be more reliable to be on that field. And as talented as he is, man, the guy can't stay healthy. If we were to trade for Melvin Gordon, I would still want to get somebody in the draft or whatever, because I want somebody that we could definitely count on to stay healthy. You know what I mean? So, I wouldn't be 100% against it if we didn't give a whole lot for him. That's if we don't give a whole lot for him, I'll be okay with it. Let's see. I want Dez Bryant. Dez Bryant? No, I don't want Dez Bryant. Dez Bryant, is Dez Bryant even? I remember he signed with the Saints last year, and got hurt in the first practice, and that was it. So I don't know what the hell is Dez Bryant at now anyway. I'm guessing he's still sitting out there as a free agent. Nah, I don't want Dez Bryant on this team. Absolutely not. I'd rather us draft a wide receiver than get Dez Bryant. I was talking about Worm 86. I was talking about that earlier in the live stream. Yeah, they signed to a 2-year contract. The Rams signed Clay Matthews to a 2-year contract. We'll see, man. The Rams, obviously they making these moves and stuff to their, they did the same thing last year and they got to the Super Bowl. So we'll see with the Rams, man. I don't think Clay Matthews is what he used to be anymore, man. He's definitely, in my opinion, past his prime. He's definitely past his prime. So he's not what he used to be anymore. Maybe if they use him as a rotational linebacker or whatever, maybe he still might have some value in him on the field. Who you think we need? Who you think we need? Melvin Gordon. Like I was saying earlier, man. Melvin Gordon is a good running back when he's healthy. The problem is he can't stay healthy. So if we were to get him, I would still want the Eagles to address the running back position either in free agency or the draft. So I want somebody who is more reliable that can stay on the field more. And I'm not quite sure that's Melvin Gordon. I don't think Melvin Gordon is very reliable to stay healthy. WWE Outlaw 101, 11-5 easy schedule. 11-5. Yeah, that's what I was saying right there. CD Nation, that's what I was saying, man. I was saying 10, maybe 11 wins. That's what I'm looking at right now. But like I said, that could change. I gotta see what the Eagles do in the draft, and I gotta see what they do in the draft. The draft's coming up, so I could definitely answer that question a lot better after the draft. Because the Eagles we have holes that have to be addressed. We have positions that have to be addressed. We need more depth at linebacker. We need more depth in the offensive line. We could use another wide receiver, so there's no safety. We could definitely use more in the secondary in general. So once I see what the Eagles doing in the draft, then I can give you a better idea what I think their record's gonna be. 12 people in this that's watching right now, man. Thank all you guys, man, for coming through, man. I was a little bit concerned about who would come through, so thank you guys, all 12 of you guys who are in my live stream right now. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, man. I appreciate you guys coming through. Next time I do one of these, I'm not gonna try to sneak it on you guys. I'm not gonna sneak on you guys. I'm gonna let you guys know in advance, and let you guys. But I want to start doing more of these. I want to get back doing these, maybe one every week, whatever. I used to do them before the games and stuff. I can't do that anymore because of my work and stuff. But if I can get one of these out, every week or every other week, that I'll be okay with that. So I'm gonna try my best in the future to set aside time and make sure I get one of these out, at least one every month at least. I enjoy talking with you guys. Hi Spunky, really enjoy your vlog. Well, thank you, man. I really appreciate you. I really appreciate you supporting my channel, man. Thank you a lot, man. Is it Marianne Sassaman? I hope I'm saying that right, Marianne Sassaman. I saw you in the comment section of some of my videos and stuff. Thank you for subbing to my channel. From the bottom of my heart, I appreciate it. We need to get a running back. Absolutely, WWE Outlaw. I can't agree with you anymore, man. Absolutely, get a running back. Draft some. That needs to be a priority in the draft. We need to get a running back in the draft. I would use one of our top picks for that. Maybe second round pick, second, third round pick, whatever. Use one of the top picks to get a running back. That has to be a position that we address in the draft. 14 people in the live stream. Thank you guys, man. Thank you guys for coming through. If you haven't yet, man, please hit that like, man. I appreciate you guys who have hit it. 4 people hit it. Thank you guys, man. I appreciate it. Let's see. Jimmy G to the Jimmy Garoppolo, really? No, absolutely not. No. do you know how much we would kill our cap if we brought in Jimmy Garoppolo? The 49ers gave him a ridiculous contract last year, and then he got hurt like what, the second, third game of the year. Absolutely not, man. But that's funny though. Thanks for the laugh. I appreciate that. No, the thing is, man, HGG FX. I haven't really been looking, too much about the draft. Like, I haven't really been paying attention. I've been really looking at like the needs of the Eagles. So I can't really answer that question for you right now. I'm gonna get more into looking at the draft as we get closer to it. I can give you a better idea what I think it's gonna be, in the upcoming weeks. But I've been focusing on like the key position that I think the Eagles need and stuff like that. I haven't really been paying attention to like the players per se. Let's see. If Giants draft Husk or get a guy like Drew Lock, who do you think the NFC East will? How do you think the NFC East will play out? Here's the thing: the way I see the NFC East playing out, I think it's gonna be a battle between the Eagles and the Cowboys for the division. I think it's gonna be between, like it was last year. Eagles, Cowboys are gonna be fighting for the number for the division. I think the Giants and the Redskins are gonna be the two bottom teams. Seeing who can not finish in 4th place. So that's the way I see it right now. I see the Eagles and the Cowboys both competing against each other to try to win division. I see the Giants and the Redskins being the two bottom teams, trying to see who's going to finish in last place. Trying not to finish in last place, I guess I should say. Joey, what's up, man? What do you mean what's behind me? It's my curtain, my bed and stuff back there. What do you mean, Joey? I'm on my truck. Let's see. I think Harvey has something up his sleeve. I'm thinking he might for Todd Todd Gurley. No. Nowhere in hell the Rams would trade Todd Gurley. That's not happening, man. There's nowhere in hell the Rams would trade Todd Gurley to Philadelphia. I would love to have Todd Gurley at the right price, but there's nowhere in hell the Rams would trade Todd Gurley to Philadelphia. It's not happening. That's a great pipe dream, I guess you would say. That's a great thing to think about. No, but it's not gonna happen. We need R. Kelly. We need R. Kelly. Okay, yeah, we need R. Kelly. Bring R. Kelly to Philadelphia. Cobb is gonna run all over this. LOL. Cowboy fans are so desperate to sign as many guys as possible. Eagles are being smart. Yeah, and Joey, I don't know if you saw the comment. I know you commented on my last video, but I had so many Cowboy trolls come through there, man. They were so triggered by that video, and it's absolutely funny how some of these Cowboy fans are, man, just beyond delusional, man. I got a good laugh off of it, man. I got a really good laugh off of some of the stuff these Cowboys were saying. I'm ready for next year, man. I'm pumped for next year, man. I got a badass taste in my mouth after we got swept by them last year. I want damn revenge. I definitely want revenge against Dallas, man. I can't wait for the season. We have to beat these damn Cowboys next year, because if we get beat by them again twice next year, it's gonna be even worse having to hear these damn Cowboys fans go on and on and on and stuff. You already know how Cowboys fans are, going on about how they're gonna win. This gonna be their year and crap like that, like they've been saying for the last 23 years. So we gotta beat those damn Cowboys next year, man. Getting swept by them last year absolutely sucked. Everybody that's in my live stream right now, man, once again, thank you guys, man. I appreciate it, man. Thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for coming through. Like I said, man, I'm gonna try to do more of these in the future. Try to do maybe one every week, every 2 weeks, whatever, the best I can, man. I'm gonna try to do more of these in the future. So thank you guys for who are watching my live stream right now. I really appreciate it. Definitely try to do more of these in the future on a more regular basis. Let's see. I think we should draft a running back, but I think we would be good with Adams, but he has to be more productive. Clement and Smallwood. I'm just Worm 86, man. I just don't trust those guys. No. They're solid players. Don't get me wrong, but I just don't. None of those guys, when I look at them, are lead running backs in the NFL. we still don't have that, man. You got, like I said, in this division, you got so many good running backs. You got Zeke Elliott with the Cowboys. You got Geis when he's healthy with the Redskins. Adrian Peterson with the Redskins. You got, of course, Saquon Barkley in New York. We don't have that feature back. We have not had that feature back since LaShawn McCoy. I want that legitimate feature back. I want that legitimate feature back. The whole running back by committee thing is great and everything, but we need that feature back, and we have not had that feature back in years. So I really do hope that we Howard Roseman addresses that in the draft. You know, get that feature back for our team. Marianne Sassaman, no problem. You know, I enjoy doing this. You know, I enjoy making videos, and I'm working hard to get my channel back. Getting it back up there, man. And you guys that support my channel, I appreciate it, man. Thank you guys for subbing to me. For the bottom of my heart, I appreciate all the support, man. I love talking football. I'm just a guy out here, man, who loves the Philadelphia Eagles, loves football, man, love talking about football with you guys. So thank you guys, man. Like, I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I know I keep saying that, but I legitimately mean that. Thank you guys, man, who are here to support me, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. Kirk Cousins is better than Kirk Cousins better than Carson Wentz. Yeah, okay. I know you're just trolling there, but that's funny as hell. Kirk Cousins better than Carson Wentz. Okay. Renee, a bag in a metal corner, or a receiver. A bag in a metal corner or a receiver. Let's see. Definitely about the running back. We need a running back and a receiver. Yeah. Like I said, man, we definitely need that feature back. Receiver, definitely, we need to draft another receiver. I definitely agree with that as well. That's definitely a position that I still see as a need. Getting another receiver, and I think Roseman will address that in the draft. Him and Joe Douglas is it's the true brains behind the draft. When it comes to the draft, Joe Douglas is the brains behind that. So I trust them 100% to get the right players in here doing the draft. I really do. We have one of the best wide receiver corps in the league. I take McCaff, but we don't need a wide receiver. Well, CD Nation, nothing's wrong with bringing a little more depth at wide receiver. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. The more receivers, man, that brings that's competition. Competition brings the best out of players. So I'm not against bringing another wide receiver. I'm definitely not. Obviously, the wide receivers for next year is gonna look like this. You got Alshon Jeffrey, you got Deshaun Jackson, you got Nelson Aguilar coming back. You got, of course, you're gonna have damn, I forgot dude's name. Hollins, you got Matt Collins, you got Shelton Gibson, you got those guys, but bring in another receiver, man. Competition, it brings the best out of players. So I have no problem with bringing in another receiver to add more competition to the wide receivers. That's only gonna make us better. That video had me dead when you talked about yeah, I had a lot of fun making it, man. I jumped on there, man, when I heard that news, and I really wanted to trigger Cowboy fans, and I did a good job of that. Not being, just saying, man, I triggered a lot of Cowboy fans when I made that video. I had a lot of fun doing that. The Cowboys, man, I can't wait to play the Cowboys again next year, man. They swept us last year. I want my revenge against the Cowboys. Getting swept by any team in our division sucks, man. But when you get swept by the Cowboys, that leaves a bad taste in your mouth, man. That's the worst of the worst, So I can't wait to get revenge against Dallas next year. Let's see. Joey Shakes was good, bro. I rock with your channel too. Well, thank you, man. Yeah, I agree, man. Joey Shakes is one of my very good friends, man. He's a great YouTuber, man. That's my boy there. So if you guys not subbed to Joey Shakes, go check my boy out, man. I love Joey, man. Great dude. I don't know if he's still here or not, but definitely check out Joey Shakes' channel if you're not subbed to him. And thank you, Tara West, for supporting my channel too. I appreciate it. What's up, We Fly High? Jake Reynolds, how you doing, man? Thank you for coming through, bro. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for the support. Champ Bird, how you doing? How you doing, man? Let's see. Road Dory, what team do you respect the most in the division, and what team you dislike the most? Oh, there's no question about it. I hate the Cowboys more than anybody. I hate the Cowboys with a passion. Team I respect the most in our division, none of them. I hate them all. I don't have no love for anybody in our division, to be honest with you. I respect certain fans from those teams. Like I respect of course I respect my boy Cowboy X Factor. I respect him. I respect Marcellus Aaron. That's another dude I respect. I respect the fans from the Cowboys, some of them, but I don't like that team at all, and I'm never gonna like that team, man. Like I say, anybody in that division I really respect, and I don't really like anybody in this division at all, you know. So that's a hard question for me to answer. The team I respect the most, because there really is no team I respect really, you know, the most. I respect, like I said, I respect certain fans from those teams, of course. Giant fans I respect. My boy Greg Ente. I like Terabelli. If you guys know who Terabelli is, that's a Giants fan. You know, so I respect some fans from those fan bases, but I don't really like the teams at all. At all. Let's see. We will be back. Oh, yeah, Ron. We fly high. We will be back, man. I truly do believe that, man. I think the Eagles will bounce back. I think Carson Wentz will return back to his 2017 form. I honestly do. Do you think Carson Wentz can stay healthy the upcoming season? Crossing my fingers, crossing my fingers, crossing my fingers. We need a healthy Carson Wentz back in 2019. We need the Carson Wentz from 2017 back. I know I've been critical of Carson Wentz, but that's only because I care, man. I want that Carson Wentz back that we had in 2017. Because that Carson Wentz come back, man, we're going to take the league by storm. Watch out the rest of the whole league, man. If that Carson Wentz come back, he's going to have a full off season with the team and stuff. He didn't have that last year. So I'm praying to God that, yes, Carson Wentz is back next year, 100% healthy. Eagles will be back in the playoffs, not saying Super Bowl. And that's a good chance, Bird. That's a good way to put it. Don't sit here and say Super Bowl and stuff like that, man. Take it one game at a time. But I do think the Eagles are definitely a playoff team again in 2019. I do agree with that, you know. I'm not saying Super Bowl either, man. I'm taking it one game, 1 week at a time. It's been my approach. Some people have been like, hey, man, why don't you just go ahead and say a Super Bowl, stuff like that. I'm like, no, man. I don't like to jinx this team. I like to take it easy, take it slow, 1 week at a time. But I do see us as a team that should be in the playoff picture next year for sure. Adams suck. No, I'm not gonna say he sucks, man. I'm not gonna say that. I think we should have used him a lot more, but he's not a lead back in the NFL. He's not a feature back. I don't see him as a future feature back, you know, lead back, you know. But I'm not gonna say he sucks though. Do you think we pick up Zach Brown, linebacker? He was released from the Skins. No, I don't think. I don't think we're going to. Be honest with you right now, I don't think Roseman gonna make any more moves. Really, he may make one more move, but I think Roseman, his head right now is in the draft. I think that's what he's looking at this point. I don't really see us making any other big splashes or anything like that. I think Roseman is looking to the draft. We definitely need to pick up running back in a first or second round. I'm thinking second round. Marianne Sassaman, I agree with you. That needs to be a priority. Absolutely a priority. We definitely need to address that running back because, you know, that's my concern right now, man. There's so many reasons to be optimistic about this team in 2019, but that running back position is my biggest concern right now. We definitely need to address one, and I hope Roseman does, like you said, get one in the top rounds, man. You know, first round, I'm not quite sure they're gonna do that. I think the first round they're gonna get a defensive lineman, defensive end, or something like that. I think that's just my personal belief, but we definitely need to make that a top priority in the draft, and I think Roseman will. You're a really good YouTuber. Love the passion. Well, thank you, man. You know, I try my best, man. I try my best. You know, I just love coming on here talking football. So thank you for saying that about me. I appreciate it. We need Josh Jacobs. 52 years of loving the Eagles since I was 8. Wow. So you've been with this team from the good years, the bad, the good years, the bad years. Just stick with the team, man. That's what you call a true fan right there. Absolutely, because this team has put us through a lot of tough times over the years, man. But Eagle fans, one thing about us, man, we're very, very loyal. We're very, very passionate about this team. They can say a lot of things they want to about us Eagle fans, but one thing about us, man, they can't deny how passionate we are, how loyal we are to our team. So 52 years, man. That it's just been a roller coaster, man. But that Super Bowl, back in 2017, man, I'm gonna tell you right now, man, happiest day of life as a sports fan. You know, there will never be another day that can never compare to that for me. And I want another ring. Don't get me wrong. I want another Lombardi Trophy. I want another one. But that first one is always gonna be the most special one to me personally. Maybe we can draft and then build a great running back through coaching. Well, yeah, of course. Well, yeah, draft running back, develop that running back. That's good coaching. Deuce Staley, obviously will play a hand in that. Our assistant head coach. So yeah, Deuce Staley is a very, very good, very, very good coach, and of course he'll have a hand in developing a running back. We definitely got to get, develop. We definitely got to draft a running back for sure. I would say definitely the top 4 rounds at least, get a running back. Yeah, Matt Collins. Yeah, Matt Collins. I'm hoping that Matt Collins can come back next year and return back to because he has some good moments in his rookie year. I'm hoping that he can be healthy. He did not play a single down at all last year. I'm hoping that Matt Collins can be that guy who, I'm hoping he can truly be that guy. That fourth receiver for us, solid special teams player. So hopefully he returns next year. How long will we sweep the Giants and the Redskins? The Giants, I think we got quite a bit more years sweeping them, especially since they seem to be going backwards instead of forward. The Redskins, I think we can definitely sweep them again next year. I honestly do. The Redskins, neither the Redskins or the Giants really scare me right now. I think we're better than both of those teams. I think we can sweep both of those teams. A couple more years at least, I would say. Especially with the Giants. Cut Jalen Mills. He ran out of warranty long ago. Darth Vader. Trust me, if I was the GM of the Eagles right now, that clown would have been gone. He would have been gone a couple years ago, man. If I was the GM of the Eagles, but for whatever reason, Roseman likes him. Obviously, Jim Schwartz likes him, of course. I don't know what the hell they thinking, man. And I really hope after this offseason, man, especially if he has another bad year where he's just getting burnt, man. I really hope that they move on from him. Jalen Mills doesn't need to be cut. He needs to shut his flapping mouth, play football, and if he doesn't, he's not getting a contract extension. Well, that I can agree with. That I can agree with. That's exactly what I said in my video, man. Go out there, leave your talking on the field, man. Go out there, ball out. Don't sit here and run your mouth, talk all that crap when you're constantly getting burned left and right with double moves. So I can agree with that 100%. He needs to go out there and play football and shut the hell up. I agree. Is LL Cowboy Legend your boy? Oh, we got trolling here. Okay, is Carson Wentz better than EDP, the Instagram model? Okay, yeah, got trolling here. Let's see. We need to cut Mills. He gets burned too much. I agree. All those double moves he gets burned on, man. I agree 100%. We need to move on from Mills, but I don't think it's going to happen this year. I think they're going to let him at least play this 1 year out, his last year on his contract out. If he has a bad year again, I think he's going to be going after that. But for whatever reason, Roseman likes him, Jim Schwartz likes him, so I don't think he's going to be going anywhere this year at least. Malik Jackson said he thinks the Eagles have the best defense. Well, I think we do have a very good defense. I would agree with the Malik Jackson right there. I do think we got a very talented defense. We still got holes we need to plug up, but I do think we have a very good defense that could be a top 10 defense again. I honestly do believe that. The whole Super Bowl talk from Jalen Mills is that gets to me right there, man. Stop with that Super Bowl bullshit. Saying that we have that he think we have a good defense. I have no problem with that because I agree with him on that one. I think we do have a defense. I think we have some great leaders on that defense, man. We got holes that have to be addressed in the draft for sure. What up, Spunky? Eagles should just bring back LeGarrette Blount. Edgar, if I was the GM of the Eagles right now, I would have brought damn LeGarrette Blount back. I would Blount back. I missed that bruising back that we had, man. I absolutely missed that guy. I agree with you 100%. We need to trade Darby burnt ass back to Buffalo for LaShawn McCoy. I would love to bring LaShawn McCoy back. I used to be heavily against it, but looking at what we got right now at running back, I wouldn't mind bringing LaShawn McCoy back. But the Buffalo Bills are being so damn stubborn right now. We tried for him a couple times, but they don't want to trade LaShawn McCoy to us. I don't know what it is. They're being stubborn as hell with LaShawn McCoy. When they clearly they're trying to move on from him. What the moves they're making, but for whatever reason they don't. All right, sorry about that, guys, man. For some reason, my feed kind of stopped there. Sorry about that. I hope you let's see. Let me pick back up where I was at. You know, some reason we kind of got my feed kind of stopped there. But yeah, what I was back to what I was saying, man. Absolutely, bring you know, I would love to bring LeSean McCoy back, but the Buffalo Bills, for they just being very stubborn with LeSean McCoy. They don't want they don't want to trade him. I don't know what the hell is going on with him. You know, he deserves to come back home before he retires, in my opinion. You know, I would love to bring him back to Philadelphia before he wraps it up for good. You know, I'm 18 years old. Been an Eagle fan since 2008, born 2000. Yeah, well, I've been an Eagles fan since 1990. You know, I've been watching most of my years watching football. So I've been watching most of my years. You know, when I really started getting to football, which will prove everybody wrong. People say it's a mistake letting go of Foles. Here's the thing with Foles, man. You know, I'm definitely gonna miss that guy in Philadelphia, man. He's definitely an Eagles legend. What he did for our team, man. I'm always gonna appreciate it. It possible for us to finally call ourselves Super Bowl champions. You know, for years we had to deal with obviously rival fans talking about how we never won a Super Bowl. So I love Foles, man. I'm never gonna disrespect Foles. I'm always gonna be appreciative of what he did for our franchise. But I love Wentz as well, man. And I'm very aware that Wentz is the guy who we know who is our future. I'm very aware of that, man. I wish Foles nothing but the very best down there in Jacksonville, but he's always going to be a Philadelphia Eagle, in my opinion. In my eyes, he's always going to be an Eagle. And one day he will come back to Philadelphia, and he will be honored the way he deserves to be honored. Wentz is the guy of the future, man. We have to get behind Carson Wentz. And hopefully Carson Wentz can go out there and return back to the Wentz that we know he's capable of being that leader, being that franchise quarterback that we know that he's capable of being. I love both guys, man. I wish Foles nothing but the very best down there in Jacksonville. Except when he played the Eagles, of course. I'm an Eagle fan since 2000. Like I said, man, we Eagle fans, man. We stick with this team, man, through the dark times, the good times, the bad times, whatever, man. And that's why damn feed keeps cutting off, man. I hope you guys are still there with me. But like I was saying, man, I love this team, man. I would never think about root for another team, man. I love this team. Been a proud Eagle fan for, you know, since, like I said, since 1998. Absolutely love this team. Spunky, what up, bro? What you think we're gonna do at running back besides draft any others out there that you're down to trade for? Well, Nick Bray, good question, very, very good question, Nick. Like I was saying earlier in the stream, man, I wouldn't mind bringing LeGarrette Blount back. I would love to bring LeGarrette Blount back. I would love to bring I would be okay with bringing Shady back. You know, Shady. I think Shady still got a few more good years of him, especially with the running back by committee that we run. I think Shady still got some juice in the tank there. You got Jordan Howard out there in Chicago, who the Bears are probably going to move on from. I would definitely be okay with bringing in Jordan Howard at the right price, of course. So there definitely are a few guys out there that I would definitely be down to bring in. Breida, you know, I know some Eagle fans don't like Breida, but at the right price, I would not be against bringing them in. You know, the number one guy who I really wish the Eagles would contact is LeGarrette Blount. I would love to bring LeGarrette Blount back. I want that bruising running back that we don't have anymore since we let LeGarrette Blount go. If Alex Smith came back healthy and Darius Geis did also, do you think the Redskins would be competition considering they were 6-3 before Alex Smith got hurt? Oh, absolutely I do. Road Dory, absolutely I do. I think if Alex Smith came back, man, you know, they definitely would be more of a threat to us. I absolutely do. Yes. To answer your question, absolutely. Derek Geis, we'll see what goes on. What goes on with Geis? They obviously signed Adrian Peterson to a 2-year contract. You know, in the this offseason. So I think with a healthy Alex Smith, they definitely will be more of a threat. But I really don't fear them at all with Case Keenum as they quick at all. We should have never signed Darby. He just as bad as Mills. Sidney Jones better be that cornerback that we expected to be the number one. Here's the thing. My thing with Sidney Jones, man, ever since he suffered that damn injury before, you know, in the pro day, whatever, he has not been the same, man. The guy can stay healthy, Right now, I just don't believe in Sidney Jones. I like the guy, and I know what he's capable of being. Obviously, we saw in college, but I just don't really trust Sidney Jones to come back and be that guy right now. He has to prove that he can stay healthy for a change. Right now, he has not proven that he can stay healthy. I like him he's a good dude, good person, good, good human being, but he has not been the same since he suffered that Achilles injury at his pro day. What else did you say? Darby, I wasn't jumping for joy whatsoever when we re-signed Darby. But it's just a 1-year contract. It's one of those 1-year prove it type of deals. Prove that you can be a legitimate #1 corner. So he has 1 year to prove it. It's a 1-year deal. If he doesn't prove it in this 1 year, then we can easily move on from him after 1 year. So I wasn't jumping for joy over us bringing him back, but it's 1 year, so I'm not tripping about them re-signing Darby. Not at all. Eagles have an offer for Vinny Curry, apparently. Should we really want him back? I don't want Darth Vader. I don't want Vinny Curry back. Vinny Curry can stay wherever the hell he was at. I know Tampa cut him, whatever, but I don't want Vinny Curry back. I'd rather us draft another defensive end. Get younger on the defensive line. I would love for us to draft somebody, me personally. So no, I don't want Vinny Curry back, and I really hope that we don't sign him back. Draft Jones. Sidney Jones needs to work on treadmill along with Mills and Darby. Sidney Jones all three of them, man. They need to learn how to stay healthy. Mills need to learn how to damn cover. He needs to learn how to stop getting burned on double moves. Darby as well. Darby got burned a lot too. So, I'm hoping that LeBlanc and those guys, man, can really step their game up. Those young guys step their damn game up and bring competition, man, because the competition makes everybody better. So all those guys, man, step your games up and bring competition. Let's see. Yeah, I'm an Eagles fan in Dallas, Texas. Hey, man, I'm not from Dallas. I don't live in Dallas, but my truck company is in Dallas, and I was in Dallas when the Eagles came to Dallas and lost to the Cowboys, man. I was surrounded by so many damn Cowboys fans, man. Ugh. I don't live there, but I've been there, especially when the Eagles were in town, man. Dealing with Cowboy fans and stuff in Dallas, man, it's not fun at all. So I feel for you, man, living there. I know that can't be easy at all. Money is going to get in Foles' head. No, I don't think so, man. I disagree with that WWE Outlaw. Foles is a very humble guy. He's earned that right to get paid. He's earned that right to be a starter again in the NFL. I don't think he's gonna let money get to his head whatsoever. I think he's gonna be just fine down there in Jacksonville. Especially that the offensive coordinator down there, John DeFilippo, man, obviously was our offensive coordinator. Well, not our quarterback coach in our Super Bowl year. So I think Foles is gonna be okay. I wish nothing but the very best for Nick Foles. He's earned that right to be a starter again. So I wish nothing but the best for Nick Foles in Jacksonville. I think he's gonna be okay. Carson Wentz to the Redskins for Mark Sanchez. Yeah, okay. Spunky, I agree with you about Blunt all the way. If down and be so down for having Shady back. I'm hoping we make one of those moves along with drafting someone. Nick Bray, you're spot on with that. That's the way I feel right now. Bring one of those guys back, get somebody out of the draft. Let that guy that we draft learn from a veteran guy like LeGarrette Blount or Shady McCoy. I agree with that 100%. And I said that, man. I said that in one of my videos. I'm like, look, man, bring back LeGarrette Blount or LeSean McCoy. Let them help develop one of these young guys draft. Draft a running back. Let them learn from two veteran guys, man, who's been in the league for years, who's had success in the league. So I agree with you 100% there, Nick Bray. Absolutely. Who do you think will start at corners this year? I believe LeBlanc should start and Rasul Douglas get more playing time. Well, I would love for LeBlanc to start, but the way I see it right now, it's going to be Ronald Darby, Jalen Mills, LeBlanc maybe in the slot, maybe Sidney Jones. I think Rasul Douglas is going to be kind of buried down there, to be honest with you. I would love to see Rasul Douglas more as a I would love to see them try him out as a safety. I think his size, and he's not the fastest guy, so I think safety would be great for Rasul Douglas. But I think it's gonna be Darby. Obviously, Darby's gonna be a starter because they just gave him that contract, that 1-year contract, whatever. Darby, Jalen Mills, LeBlanc, and the fourth position is the fourth spot on the depth chart is up for grabs, I think. But anything can change, man. It's all about who impresses the coaches the most in training camp. So we'll see. Good stuff, man. I agree. Thank you, Darth Vader. I appreciate that, man. We need a dart. We need to dart a corner. You meant draft? Yeah. I definitely do think the secondary needs to be addressed more in the draft. I think the secondary is kind of a weakness of ours still. It definitely is a weakness of ours. So I would love to draft another guy, in the draft and bring more competition to that secondary. Absolutely. Yeah, I know what you meant there, WWE Outlaw Draft. I got you. I can't stop thinking about Alshon, D-Jax, straight killing it out there. I really am so happy we brought Deshaun back. He truly deserves it. Nick Bray, I don't know if you saw my videos on Deshaun Jackson. My thoughts on this, man. As long as Deshaun Jackson comes back, man, he's a team player. He's just here because he wants to win. He's not gonna cause any problems. He's still that great. We know he's a great player. We know he's a very, very talented player. But don't come back with the prima donna locker room cancer attitude. That's my thing. As long as he comes back and he's here to try to help us win, I'm all for it, man. I'm all for Deshaun Jackson being back. I think he does, he does deserve to be able to retire with the team that drafted him, that he spent most of his career with. So I'm all good for it, man. He provides that much needed speed for us. That quick speed, he provides that for us. So I'm all for him being back, man. As long as he comes back, he's a true team player. He's matured over the years, man. I have no problem with him being back. But you forgot the mission. Of course, you forgot the mission. Dallas Goedert. Hopefully, Dallas Goedert really has a year that he takes off next year, man. You got Darren Sproles, who's definitely gonna be our guy. Who catches out the backfield, special teams returner guy. So we got so many weapons on this team, man. We just gotta spread the ball around, utilize all of them to our best ability. Everybody's sleeping on Clement. He should and could be our #1 back. Well, EDP's #1 fan, man. I like don't get me wrong, I like Clement a lot. I think he's really adjusted his game a lot to be a very, very good contributor to our team, because this guy was not a receiver whatsoever, receiving back in college, but he really developed this game, man. He made some big plays for us in the Super Bowl. But I just don't see Corey Clement's #1 back. I see him as a #2, solid option. I see him as a solid #2 option. I just don't see him as a #1 back in the NFL. I'm sorry to say that, but that's just the way I feel about him, man. I like the guy a lot. I think he's a very good contributor, very good piece for our team, man. But I just don't see him as a #1 back. I just don't. Also, we need a backup quarterback that can give us a few wins if Wentz gets hurt for 3 games. Is Douglas be burnt like toast and Mills? Yeah. Right now we need that guy, man, who we can be 100% confident in. If God forbid, knock on wood, but if Carson Wentz goes down again, Nick Foles is not gonna be there for us no more, guys. Man, we're not gonna have that guy who we could feel 100% confident is gonna come in and help us win. I like Phil. I like what I've seen out of Nick Sudfeld. I think he's a pretty solid quarterback, but I don't trust him to be a #2 quarterback if something happens to Wentz. Knock on wood, nothing does, but I think we definitely need to get another quarterback just for insurance. Just to be safe, man. I think we need to get another quarterback. There were some guys who they could have signed out of free agency, but they didn't. That's a position that I could see Roseman addressing the quarterback maybe in the later rounds of the draft, maybe getting a quarterback. But that, knock on wood, let's hope, let's pray that Carson Wentz stays healthy all year. Take care. Good night, everyone. Marianne, thank you so much for coming to my live stream. I really appreciate it. Like I said, man, I'm gonna try to do more of these in the future. I enjoy coming on here, man. I enjoy chatting with you guys, man. I used to do on my original channel. I used to do these almost 1 week at least. Twice a week actually. But obviously with my job, man, I can't do them as much as I used to. But I'm definitely gonna try to do more. Find the time to do more of these though. I love doing these. We need to draft a gay porn star. Okay. We should sign Kaepernick to compete with Sudfeld for that backup spot. I don't think Colin Kaepernick's ever gonna play in the NFL again. I'm just being honest with you guys, man. I've been hearing his demands, like what type of contract he wants, how much he wants, man. I don't think Kaepernick's ever gonna play in the NFL again. Oh, you're a trucker. I thought it looks familiar in there. Yeah, I'm a truck driver. Yeah, life of a truck driver, being on the road, man. Yeah, that's where when you see my videos, 99.9% of my videos are on this truck. So yeah, I'm a truck driver. What do you think our record is going to be this year? That's a good question. I answered that earlier. Right now, it's kind of hard for me to judge, man, right now, because I got to see what we do in the draft before I can tell you what 100% certainly what I think we're going to be. I am going to do a prediction video once the schedule comes out for the 2019 season. We know exactly who we're playing, what week we're playing those teams. I am going to do a schedule prediction video. I will do that. But before pre-draft, I would say right now, I'm seeing a 10-11 win team right now. 10-11 wins, next season is what I'm seeing right now. But that's subject to change based on what I see in the draft, of course. I hear you, man, but his press conference really did surprise me. I think he really matured. Yeah, Nick Bray, he said a lot. He said a lot of the right things, man. He said a lot of the right things. He sounds like he's focused, man. He's grown up over the years, man. He just wants to win. He wants to put a ring on his finger, and I got no problem with that, Nick Bray, man. I have absolutely no problem with that, man. He comes in here. He conducts himself as a professional. He's all about winning. He's all about the team, man. I have no problem whatsoever with that, man. Just come in, ready to work, man. Ready to help this team win in whatever way you can help, man. I have no problem with that. We need to bring Blunt back. WWE Outlaw, I would love to bring him back, man. I hope Harry Roseman will contact LeGarrette Blunt's agent, man. Contact his agent. Get his agent on the phone, man. I would love to bring LeGarrette Blunt back. We lacked that bruising running back last year, man. The loss of LeGarrette Blunt showed a lot, on the field for us. So I would love to bring him back, absolutely. Totally agree with you on Dallas. He's a beast for sure, and I am a big fan of Nelly. Proved himself last couple seasons. Oh, absolutely. Us Eagle fans, man. We wanted that guy out of here, a couple years ago, man. It's amazing how much, a couple seasons changes that, man, because I definitely wanted him out of here. Joey Shakes wanted him out of here. I think Desert wanted him out of here. Philly 500 wanted him out of here. So many Eagle YouTubers, we were all saying the same thing. We wanted him gone, and that's changed a lot over the years, man. That 2017 season, he just he just exploded, man, and he's been a very, very valuable weapon for us ever since. Hopefully 2019 he can take off even more with two guys like Alshon Jeffrey and Deshaun Jackson. That's going to open up a lot of things for him in the slot, because it's going to make defenses respect those guys. It's going to stretch that field, man. Nelly in the slot, man, can help a lot. And Dallas Goedert and Zach Ertz, I'm gonna go ahead and say it right now. Those two right there could be tight end tandem since Aaron Hernandez and Rob Gronkowski in New England. Those two could be one hell of a tight end tandem. They definitely can be. We saw flashes of greatness from Dallas Goedert, but obviously he needs to step it up a notch, man. I think those two could be a great tight end tandem. Merry Christmas. We should take Jordan Mailata, a running back. You see this his rugby highlights. That dude can carry. No, I don't really watch a whole lot of rugby, but I know exactly who you're talking about there. We should make him a running back. I know who you're talking about though, but no, I don't really follow rugby like that. We play Pats and Bears at home. Yeah. Tom Brady versus Carson Wentz. That's the game right there. I'm gonna try my best to try to be in Philadelphia for that game. That's the game that I can't wait to see Carson Wentz versus Tom Brady. I want to see that matchup at least one time before Tom Brady retires. Always good to see Spunky give his take. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. I appreciate you coming through. Absolutely. Thank you. I appreciate it. Man, watch when Cowboys don't make the playoffs. I'm already just wait for some excuses. Oh, you already know it. You already know what these Cowboys fans, man. It's going to be some type of excuse if they don't get in the playoffs. That's always how it goes, man. And, you know, we didn't have, you know, for years we didn't have Sean Lee. Romo went down and stuff. So I can't wait, you know, with the Cowboys, man. These Cowboy fans are really feeling themselves after last year. I can't wait to hear what the excuses are if they don't make the playoffs. Man, watch them. Man, watch when the Cowboys don't make the playoffs. Okay, I already read that one. Okay. What was your thoughts on Landon Collins? I thought he received a Sean Taylor jersey for Dan Snyder. He's gonna be wearing number 21 that Sean Taylor won. Rest in peace, Sean Taylor. You know, yeah, he's gonna be wearing number 21. My thoughts on it was, I was laughing, man. The guy can't cover whatsoever. Landon Collins is a great hitter. He can hit really good. Sean Taylor was a great hitter too, but he can cover too. But back to Landon Collins, the guy can hit. That guy's a great hitter, but he cannot cover to save his ass, man. And they just made him the highest paid safety in the league. I thought it was an absolute joke, man. But then again, that's why I like Dan Snyder, because Dan Snyder down there in Washington, man, loves to overpay for players, man. And as long as he's down there in Washington, man, the Redskins not a threat. So good luck to him down there in Washington. All I gotta say. He honestly hasn't impressed me. Get rid of him. Get rid of him. And still in my eyes. Oh, you talking about Nelly B Dubs? He's impressed me, man. To get the guy out of the slot, man, with the speed that he has, man. Yeah, I like him out of the slot. I'm hoping that he could have a very, very good year with Deshaun Jackson and Alshon Jeffrey on the outside. I'm crossing my fingers he has a good year, because he plays well, he does well. That's good for our team, right? Eagles should trade for Satan a 4th-round pick for Aaron Hernandez. We should use three-string tight end with Nell Smallwood if he stays healthy. Redskins stay mediocre. Cannot wait to see the reaction to Tate when we play the Giants. Ha ha ha. Yeah, please don't get me started on Golden Tate, man. What an absolute freaking clown, man. He says that he wants to go play for a contender. He says that he wants to win another Super Bowl. It's one of the furthest things away from a damn contender. They're the furthest thing away from winning a damn Super Bowl. He went where the money was at, man. And also, I think in the back of his head, he wanted to play the Eagles twice a year because he's mad that we didn't give him a contract offer. But he never fit Philadelphia anyway, man. He was never truly an Eagle, So I'm not gonna miss him at all. Good riddance to him, man. You go sign with the Giants. You're now the enemy, as far as I'm concerned. So, good riddance to him, man. Good riddance. I can't wait till we play the Giants twice a year going against him, man. Good riddance. That's who they decided to replace Odell Beckham with. What a joke. What had me dying was when Golden Tate signed with the Giants. They're big dummies. Yeah, I don't know what the hell the Giants are doing, man. They seem at one point to be rebuilding, but then they go sign a guy like Golden Tate who's in his 30s now, and they got a 200-year-old quarterback. I have no idea what the hell the Giants are doing. I have no idea what the hell they're doing. Let's see. I'm glad Tate is gone. Yeah, he did not fit Philadelphia, man. He did not fit what we're doing in Philadelphia. He was not an Eagle whatsoever, man. And it was obvious that was a bad trade for us, man. It was not a good trade. But Roseman just wanted to see how it went. But it was a big blunder, put it that way. It failed. Tate should have been traded to Philadelphia to begin with. Good riddance to him, man. Whatever, I would say good luck to him in Philadelphia. I mean, New York, but nah, he plays for the enemy. So I can't root on anybody with the enemy. I can't wish them well either. But the catch was dope against the Bears on that catch against the Bears, man. If you heard him talk about that catch, man, he was so surprised, man. He didn't even know the damn ball was coming his way, and he caught that shit out of surprise, man. So it is what it is. He made a catch. I think most of us were surprised he even made a damn catch, but No, good riddance to him, man. I have nothing else to say about Golden Tate. He's no longer on my team. He's with the enemy now, so good riddance. We should have signed Kareem Hunt. The thing with Kareem Hunt, man, Kareem Hunt's a very talented bat. Don't get me wrong, and I don't think the Browns gave a whole lot to get him, but he's going to be suspended for 8 games next year. He brings that baggage with him and stuff, so I can understand why Roseman didn't go there with him. I can understand that. How long have you been a truck driver? I've been doing this for almost a year. I got my CDL back in May of last year. I went to truck driving school back in April last year, but you're talking about as a CDL holder. I've had my CDL since May, so I'm coming up on 1 year. It'd be 1 year in May, of course. I love what I do, man. I go around the entire country. Sometimes I go out of the country. I went to Canada a couple times, so I love what I do, man. I enjoy being out here on the open road, seeing different places, just seeing the country. I love what I do. But yeah, to answer your question, I've been doing it for about a year now. Do you think Michael Bennett will have a chip on his shoulder when New England comes to town? Absolutely, I think he will. I said that in that video about Michael Bennett. I think he's gonna play with some vengeance against us. So we gotta watch out for him, man. He's not gonna be 100. He's not gonna be happy that we traded him. So he wanted to get he was grumbling, whatever. He wanted to get a payday. He wanted more playing time. So yeah, he's probably gonna play with a chip on his shoulder, but we gotta be ready for that. We have to be ready for that when he comes to Philadelphia. Hey, he won us that game. That trade was worth it. I don't really think that trade was worth what we gave up for Golden Tate, especially since he's no longer. He made that catch. That's great and everything, but at the end of the day, we only won one playoff game and went home after that. So, I mean, I don't think he was worth what we gave up for him. Our offensive coordinator, who I can't stand, Mike Groh, did not know how to use him whatsoever. He did not know how to use Golden Tate whatsoever. So I just don't. When I look at it, man, I just don't think that trade was worth it. Just being honest with you. Tate is so salty, and I really think Bennett wasn't a great fit for us as well. Don't get me wrong, he's a great player, but I think Tate just didn't flow as well as others. I agree. Tate in our offense, man, it didn't work out. It didn't work out. That's how it goes sometimes, man. Roseman just wanted to see what it would look like, man. Our season was on the fence, man. He just wanted to see, he wanted to see, just see what Tate would do with us, man. So he made the move. It didn't pay off. It was a bad move, and we cut our losses and move on. We cut our losses, moved on from him. I can't wish Golden Tate any luck, though, because he went to the New York Giants. Had he went somewhere else other than the Giants, I would have been wishing him luck, but he went to the enemy, man, so I really don't have much of anything left to say about Tate. We'll see you twice next year. We'll beat you twice next year. You're now the enemy. I wish we kept Bennett and Jernigan. And yes, Kareem Hunt is what we need. Bennett, I'm not so upset that we moved on for Bennett, especially when he started grumbling about playing time and money. I'm not upset about that. I am upset, though, that we traded him to the Patriots, and I am upset what we got in return for that trade. We got a 5th-round draft pick. We traded a 7th-round draft pick to them, and they got him and a 7th-round draft pick. So I'm not really upset. I'm not really upset that we moved on from him, but I don't like who we traded him to and what we got what we got in return. Bennett, all about the money. He even said people need to be real, but that about that face to face, I'm cool with Malik. Yeah, like I said, man, Bennett, good riddance to him, man. Like, I'm not upset that we moved on from him. I'm just upset that we traded him to New England. I wasn't. I made a video angry about trading him to New England and getting what we got in return, but I'm not upset about moving on from him. We need to go younger anyway on the defensive line. We need to get young on the D line anyway. So that's probably gonna be a position that we address in the draft coming up. I want McKinnon from the 49ers. I made a video on that. I made a video on the McKinnon rumor. Some people have been telling me that they're also looking at Matt Breida, as a possible trade, for San Francisco. I just want a damn running back in here, man. Address the running back position in free agency and draft one. I wanted to bring somebody in here, man. That's definitely something that Roseman needs to do. And I hope he does. I hope he does make a move and trade for a running back or get one out of free agency. That Chip Kelly never changed our team, what we would be right now. That's a good question, Nathaniel. That's a very good question, man. I know a lot of people hate Chip Kelly, and for good reasons. He did make a lot of mistakes and he did mess up our roster a lot. But you got to look at it also like this, man. If it wasn't for all that, it wasn't for him getting fired, it wasn't for Rose becoming back as a changed man, do you think we would have came back and won the Super Bowl 2 years later? So the question is, did we need to go through all that crap with Chip Kelly to get to where we got to? And that's a very good question to ask, man. It's a hard question to answer, but I think we need to go. I think we need to go through those terrible years to get to where we got to and win that Super Bowl, because Roseman came back a whole different man when he got his GM powers back. He came at so hungry, so determined. And he made this team into a Super Bowl champion with very, very little to work with, very little cap space to work with. He brought in so many players and pieces. Alshon Jeffrey, who else? Torrey Smith. He brought in who else did he bring in that year? Torrey Smith. He brought in Jernigan. He brought in I'm trying to think who else he bring in that year. He brought in Corey Graham. Corey Graham's another player he brought in. He brought in quite a bit of players that year, man. Working with so little cap, he brought in so many players, and he made us a Super Bowl team that year. That was a magical year. Chris Long, another player. Chance Warmack, another player he brought in. He came back a changed man after the whole Chip Kelly debacle, and I think going through everything we did with Chip Kelly, I think it made us a better team. Patrick Robinson, another player I can't forget Patrick Robinson. So it made so going through what we went through with Chip Kelly, I think it made us a better team at the end. Yeah, that was a good point. Chip Kelly was the reason we where we are now. I agree. Like, we can all hate Chip Kelly, and I can understand why a lot of Eagle fans hate him, man, because he did do a lot of bad things. He did a whole lot of bad things to our roster. But I think going through what we went through with Chip Kelly is what ended up getting us where we got to, man. And in a way, we gotta kind of thank Chip Kelly for that, I guess you would say. But that's in the past, man. Chip Kelly's in the far past. I don't think my Chip Kelly anymore, man. I'm looking towards the future of my team, and I think the future of this team is bright. I think the future of this team is very, very bright, man. And I like where we're going, and I like what Roseman's doing overall to our team. I trust in Roseman 100%, and I know he's gonna make the moves that are right for the team. I feel 100%. I'm 100% behind Howard Rose is what I'm trying to say. Let's see. Who's going to back up Wentz? I heard rumors about trying to get a vet in here to back him up. Yeah, Fitzpatrick was one of the guys that they were talking about, but then he signed with the Dolphins. They were saying possibly Blake Bortles after the Jaguars moved on, but then Blake Bortles signed with the Rams. So you don't have a whole lot of options really out there right now. Case Keenum was traded to the from Denver to the Washington Redskins. So I'm trying to think who's out there right now that's a free agent right now. I was hoping that we could have got old guy. Forgot guys. Oh, Teddy Bridgewater. I was hoping that, but then he signed with the Saints. So not really a whole lot out there right now. Free agency that you got McCown. You do have McCown out there. You have him. I don't want Glennon. Hell no to Glennon. No, don't want him. There's not really a whole lot. I think the Eagles are probably going to draft a quarterback more like the rounds. I think Suffield's going to be the number 2 guy. I think he's going to be the number 2 guy, and they're going to draft a quarterback. Hello, Nada retired. How much money we save off him? I don't think we saved a whole lot off of him, to be honest with you. I think he only signed a 1-year contract, if I'm not mistaken. I gotta go back and look at that. You know, I think last offseason he only signed like a 1-year deal with us. I could be wrong on that one, but I gotta go back and look at that. I don't think we saved a whole lot from Nada because it was a cheap signing. It was a very cheap, cheap signing anyway. That was the guy that was at the very end of his career. He wanted to come play 1 more year. He signed with us, and I don't think we saved a whole lot, with him retiring. I think he was real on the 1-year deal anyway. Do we draft Josh Jacobs at number 25? That's a good question, Dr. Shrek. That's a very, very good question. I'm not quite sure at this time, man. I'm not quite sure. Like I said, my gut feeling right now, the Eagles are going to draft a defensive end. That's what I think. I think they're going to beef up the defensive line a little bit more. But that's a good question. I'm not quite sure what exactly Josh Jacobs is projected to be in the draft. Yes, Josh Jacobs is a beast, but we might get a defensive tackle, Lawrence, Dexter Lawrence. That's what I'm saying, man. I think it's either going to be a defensive end or a defensive tackle. I think Roseman wants to beef up that defensive line, which obviously helps a lot with your secondary. When you got a good defensive line that provides pressure, it takes a lot of pressure off the secondary. So I think he's going defensive line that first pick. I think he is, and I think he's going off. I think he's going to also draft an offensive lineman as well. I think we're going to draft a quarterback in the later rounds. WWE Outlaw, I agree with you 100%. Like I said, I think a quarterback's going to be drafted in the later rounds this draft. I think that I agree with that. Are we trading with the 49ers for a running back still? That the rumors are still out there, man. Tyler Hetzer, the rumors are still out there, but I haven't heard anything, in the recent couple days. I'm still checking. I'm still looking to see exactly what's going on there. But I know they definitely have it. Speaking of the 49ers, I know they've been entertaining, trying to get somebody from the 49ers. But whether that's Breida or McKinnon, I'm not sure. But the rumors have been out there for quite a bit. But I'm not quite sure yet because I haven't heard anything recently. So I'll keep checking though, and we'll see. Obviously, let's see. We are not letting Dex Lawrence. We're not getting Dex Lawrence because he's a run stuffer. Hey man, I'm all good. I'm all for getting run stuffers, man. We got some of the best running backs in the league in our division, so I'm all for that. We need some big guys out there that can stop the run. Malik Jackson said, man, he's not really a great run stuffer. He's more of a pass rushing guy. So I'm all for getting a guy here who can stop the run, because you're going against Saquon Barkley, you're going against Ezekiel Elliott, you're going against Darius, you're going against Geis. You're going against Adrian Peterson. So I'm all for getting some big guys up there that can stop the run, because you need that in this division. We got some of the best running backs in the league in this division alone. We play at Minnesota this year. What do you think about that game? What do I think about the Minnesota game? I hate the Vikings. I hate the Vikings. I hate the Vikings. I hate the Vikings. I've hated that team a lot since that NFC Championship game, when their fans were so cocky, so loud that whole week of the NFC Championship game. They came to Philadelphia, they disrespected the Rocky statue, disrespect the city, and then the moment they lose, they can't take their loss, they can't accept their loss. I hate the Vikings, man. And then they were talking so much trash after they beat us last year, so I'm looking forward to that game, man. I don't like that it's on Thanksgiving, but I'm looking forward to playing the Vikings again. I hate that team, and I want to beat the living crap out of them. Let's see. If Darrell Henderson is still there, they should get him. I want to beef up the defensive line. That's definitely what we need to target in the first rounds, man. I trust in Roseman 100%, man. I know Roseman's gonna make the right decisions for the team. I trust that guy. Sometimes he can't piss me off. Don't get me wrong. Some of the moves he make pisses me off at times. But I still believe in this guy 100%. I know to do what's right for the team. I do trust Roseman. And like I said, man, I'm a really as the draft come up, man, I'm gonna give you a better idea of who I think the Eagles are gonna take and who I feel like the Eagles are gonna take. As the draft gets closer, we're getting closer to it. I know it's in late April. It's gonna be in Nashville, so I can't wait for the draft, man. I can't wait. And once the draft is here, once we drafted our players, man, we're gonna get a better idea of exactly what, no, I'm gonna have a better idea of what I think the Eagles record is gonna be in 2019, excuse me. Let's see. Yo, Spunky, I love your channel, man. Keep up the good work. Dr. Shrek, man, thank you. I appreciate your support, man. I appreciate everybody who support my channel, who's in this live stream, who's liked, subscribe, everything I've done, man. Thank you guys from bottom of my heart, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate the support. I heard the news that Mills won't stop talking. He needs to prove he can be a good corner. He gets burned too much. Yeah, I made a video earlier today. I don't know if you saw that, Tyler, but I went off on Jalen Mills like I do a lot, you know. So, yeah, the guy just won't shut the hell up and play football. He gets on my damn nerves, man. I will be happy the day we cut him loose and let him go. You know, if he goes out there this year, he runs his mouth, it doesn't step his damn game up. Stop, you know, if he's still getting burned on the double moves, his ass gotta go. Defensive line, there are so many instant starters on the D-line this draft. Joey, I agree, man. I agree 100%. The defensive line is definitely has to be a priority of ours. We definitely got to address that defensive line in the draft. I agree 100% with that. You know, that's what I was saying, man. The D-line, I think Rose was going with a defensive lineman in the first round. That defensive, if you got a strong D-line, man, that kind of disguises the weakness in your secondary. If you got a D-line that can get pressure, get to that quarterback, it helps out a lot with your secondary, especially a young, inexperienced secondary. So I think Roseman's definitely going to be for that D-line. And I'm all for that, man. Be for that D-line. Get some run stuffers in there. Because like I said earlier, man, you got Ezekiel Elliott in this damn division. You got Saquon Barkley in this damn division. You got Geis. You got Peterson. So absolutely, man. Be for that D line, man. We need those big men up front, stuffing the run. You know, getting the pass rush on the quarterback, because that helps a lot with your secondary. So I think Roseman's going with a D lineman in the first round. I do. I'll be very surprised if he does not draft a defensive tackle or defensive end in the first round. I'd be surprised. One thing that pissed me off was when we started our game so damn slow. Like, for example, against Dallas, we had 3 points at halftime, and we didn't go one touchdown against the Vikings fourth quarter. Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, man, because everybody was sitting here bashing the defense. Oh, the defense didn't do this, defense didn't do that, man. But how can you expect the defense to continue to play well when they're constantly on the field because the offense goes stale and can't sustain drives? This offense last year, I hate to say this, man, but with Wentz out there, man, this offense last year put up barely 20 points a game. That's pathetic, man. That's terrible. You can't expect your defense to hold all game when your offense is with constant 3-and-outs. We got to be able to sustain drives. We got to be able to put that damn ball in the end zone. Enough of these damn field goal drives. We need wow. We need to finish drives, man, is what I'm trying to say. We need to sustain drives, and we need to finish drives. And the offense last year, they went stale way too much. They went stale way too much, man. And your defense gets tired after that for a while, man. They get very tired when they're on the field so much. So, no, we definitely got to be able to sustain drives. We got to be able to put the damn ball in the end zone. Give your defense a break. We should get a D-line 1 or 2nd round, then a running back 3rd round. WWE Outlaw, I'm all for that, man. I'm all for that. Address the defensive line. Definitely bringing the damn running back, because we need to bring in a running back. So I'm all for that. The Eagles are stacked on damn draft picks this year, man. We got quite a bit of draft picks, so definitely use those draft picks very wisely. Why we re-sign Darby but don't go after Coleman? Dr. Shrek, that's a great question, man. That's a great question. I don't know exactly what exactly why they didn't go after Coleman. I thought Coleman would have been a great piece for us at running back. I don't know. I have no idea. I thought we were gonna let Ron Darby walk, and I would have been just fine with that. I know he met with the Kansas City Chiefs, man. He met with the Chiefs in free agency, but he decided to come back to Philadelphia in a 1-year deal. He said he wants to be at Philadelphia his whole career. We'll see about that. You know, if you play like shit next year, you gotta go. But I don't know, man. I don't know why we didn't go after Coleman. I know Joey was talking about that in his videos. He wanted to go after Coleman. Philly 500 made a couple of videos about that. You know, I would have loved to have Tevin Coleman in Philadelphia, but Roseman obviously felt otherwise. Let's see. In the draft, work on D-line, linebacker, and running back. Yeah, absolutely, man. Bring in some more depth at that. Bring in more depth at defensive line. You know, so I agree with that. You know, we signed LJ, you know, from the Steelers to bring in some good depth there, but we need to bring in more depth at that on the D line. Were you laughing when the Skins beat Dallas last year? Was I laughing about that? Not really laughing about that. I was happy about it, because anytime the Cowboys lose, I'm happy. You know, I hate the damn Cowboys more than anybody in this damn division. So I root for the Giants and the Redskins when they play the Cowboys, because, you know, I hate the Cowboys more than anybody in this damn division. So I wasn't really laughing, but I was happy when they beat them. Spunky, quick question: is Harry trading for a running back? Multiple teams are on Jordan Howard, and the 49ers rumors. What do you think? What do you want to happen? What do I want to happen, Joey? If I had it my way, man, I would go after Jordan Howard. I would love to have Jordan Howard, man. But the question is, what the hell do the Bears want for him, man? What do the Bears? Cause what I'm hearing, man, I got a good friend of mine who's a Bears fan, man. He was saying that he thinks that the Bears are going to trade him during the draft. I would love to bring in Jordan Howard at the right price. I've been hearing more. I still been hearing the rumors, Joey, about the 49ers, but nothing that's coming that so far. You know, I made that video 2-3 days ago, and that video, by the way, that video's taking off in views, man. Like, it has nearly 6,000 views. So thank you guys, man. That's crazy. But I haven't heard anything, you know, in the last couple of days, Joey, man. Since I made that video, I'm not quite sure. But what I want to see happen, you know, if we can't get Jordan Howard, then I wouldn't mind bringing in Breida. If the 49ers are willing to let him go for the right price, I'll be okay with that. But Jordan Howard would be my, of those guys that you mentioned right there, Jordan Howard would be my top guy. I still would love to see LeGarrette Blount come back, but I'm not quite sure if they're saying anything about, you know, if they even contacted his agent about bringing him to, you know, about bringing them in, whatever. But Jordan, I would love to have Jordan Howard. To answer your question, I would love to trade for Jordan Howard. That guy's a beast. Oh yeah, you're right about that. Hey Spunky, what's up? What's up, Mac Weeks? How you doing, bro? I appreciate you coming through. The offense need 12 to 15 play drives. Tyler, I agree with that, man. We need long drives that give the defense a good rest, and you know, let those guys rest up, man. We need long drives. Yeah, Joey, you talking about my mug here, man. You see that? Yeah. That right there is the trucker mug right there. This thing right here, when I'm driving during the day, Joey, man, this damn thing right here to me the whole day of driving. I love my mug, man. I love that damn thing. Yeah, it's a huge jug, ain't it? That thing cost me about, how much that cost me? I think about $12, something like that. And to refill that only cost me like $1. You know, when I go to these truck stops to fill up, you know, it only costs me like $1 to refill it up. I love that jug, man. I love that mug. Let's see. Hey, bro, I'm loving the moves. What we're making so far, Eagles are looking good. Art, make place, make peace. Make place. Sorry about that. Make peace. I like a lot of moves that we have made. They haven't been like super flashy moves, but they've been solid depth pieces to plug in and stuff. I like a lot of what Roseman has done. I just still wish he would make that one big move at running back, which me, Joey, Philly 500 have been talking about, man. I'm still waiting on that one big move at running back, because I still feel like that's gonna be a big. That's still my biggest concern right now, that we don't have that lead guy yet. So I'm hoping that he definitely makes some move at that, you know, in the upcoming weeks. You, Philly 500, and Joey are the only YouTubers I watch. Well, I think I speak for Joey. I think I speak for Philly 500 when I say this, man. Dr. Shrek, man, Thank you for supporting our channels, man. We you know, I think I can speak for Joey and Philly on that one, man. No, we appreciate your support, man. We definitely do, man. Thank you, man, for, you know, watching my channel. I really do appreciate it. You know, I work hard on this channel, man. I'm trying to build myself back up, and I appreciate everybody, man, who has subbed my channel back up, man, who show me love, who show me support. You know, I really do appreciate that. And a big shout out, big thank you to both Philly and Joey, man. Those guys have helped me out a lot, man. You know, they've helped, you know, they've helped me get, you know, they've really helped me build my channel up again. Both of those guys are very good friends of mine. So big shout out to both Joey and Philly. I know Joey's in the comment right now. I know that's a very good friend of mine. So if you guys are not subbed to Joey, man, definitely go sub to him. Apparently, let's see. Apparently here in our radio teams are offering mid-round picks for Jordan Howard, and I'm not surprised, Joey, man. I'm not surprised whatsoever, man. That guy's an absolute freaking beast, man. But they got Cohen over there as well, Tariq Cohen. So, you know, he's obviously the odd man out, and he's gonna be a sought after player, in, you know, in the trade market. Like I said, I got a good buddy of mine who's a truck driver as well. He says that he thinks the Bears are gonna move on from Jordan Howard in the draft. He think they're gonna trade him in the draft, and I hope that Roseman is definitely involved in that those trade conversations. I would love to have Jordan on the Eagles. That guy right there is definitely a lead running back. He's a lead back in the NFL, so I would love to have him on the Eagles. Guys, I'm gonna do this for about another 24 minutes, so I'm do about 2 hours here, man. So thank you guys. Like I said, man, continue to who have come in here. I think we had about 20 people here at one time, man. So thank you guys, man. I'm gonna do about another 24 minutes of this, and I'm definitely gonna do more of these in the future, man. So I love doing these, man. They're great. Let's see. Let's see. Nothing big. Only $2 million cap hit this year for Jordan Howard. I want Jordan Howard, man. Like I really want that guy, man. That right there will really change our offense, man. That right there will really be a game changer. If we somehow able to get Jordan Howard, I would love it. Like you said, only a $2 million hit. Yeah, he's cheap too, man. No, I see no problem with bringing Jordan Howard in. I want that guy really freaking bad, man. And I hope Roseman is at least on the phone with the Bears, man, seeing what exactly it would take to bring that guy in. You know, if we get Jordan Howard, man, I'm gonna be extremely happy with that video that I make on that. Wow, guys, man, 15 likes on this live stream, man. Thank you guys, man. Thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. I really do. 15 people watching as well. 17 likes now, man. Thank you guys. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, man. Nothing much, just chilling. Bet you Joey, okay. Bet you that thing has Spunky Sweet Lemonade from No, it actually don't have lemonade. It's actually water in it right now. But yeah, I do put lemonade in it, Joey. When I'm at, at these truck stops, I definitely do. I put lemonade in it. But right now, nah, I'm trying to cut back on a lot of that sugar and stuff. But right now, I got water in it right now. Yeah, the thing's humongous, man. That right there, this thing right here, Joey, man, that right there is a truck driver mug. That right there lasts me the whole day when I'm on these roads driving. Because I drive about 10, 11 hours a day, over 500-600 miles a day. That thing lasts me the whole day of driving. I love that mug. I absolutely love it. You can find them at the Petros and the TA truck stops, Flying J and Loves and stuff. You don't have to be a truck driver to have one of those, but they're great though for truck drivers, that's for sure. I am glad we didn't get Bell or Antonio Brown. WWE Outlaw, I don't know if you saw my videos on that, man. I made videos on that, man. I told you guys how happy I was that we didn't get either one of those guys, man. I didn't want either one of them, man. Le'Veon Bell, as talented as he is as a running back, I think he's a little overrated. I think James Conner exposed what he was, man. More of a product of the Steelers offensive line. I know there were a couple Eagle YouTubers that really wanted Le'Veon Bell, but I'm glad that guy did not come to Philadelphia, man. I did not want to deal with that locker room prima donna attitude, and the guy cares more about money than he does winning. I don't want players like that on my team. Same thing with Antonio Brown. So I'm not upset that we didn't get either one of them. I'm glad that the Eagles passed on both of those guys. Let's see. Jordan Mailata at running back. Jerry Jolly is talking with the coach, so we define Toy Need. We define Toy Need at running back. Yeah. I made a video on that. A couple days ago. Nolan. Yeah, he's talking with the coach. I think it's a strong possibility he signs there. You know, you got of course, the office is very similar to ours. You got our former offensive coordinator, Frank Reich, is the head coach over there now. So I think it's a strong possibility that he ends up signing with the Colts. I would not be surprised if we hear about that in the next couple of days that he signs with them. And when he does sign with them, of course, I will make a video on that because, you know, I've been making videos about when former players go elsewhere when they re-sign with us. So I would definitely make a video on that if he does sign with them. It's a possibility that he could come at the Philly. That's always a possibility. But, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up in Indianapolis. I wouldn't be. If the Bills cut McCoy, would you bring him back? At the right price, absolutely, man. I think McCoy does deserve to come back home. I think he deserves to retire as a Philadelphia Eagle. I think that's what he wants as well, you know. He obviously never wanted to leave Philadelphia. So, yeah, at the right price, I would definitely be okay with bringing McCoy back. I would have no problem with that. I'm only 16 years old, and one thing I always wanted to do was go to an Eagles game at home. I went to Dallas to see the Eagles play them. Yeah, man, Nathaniel, I recommend that, man. Definitely go to an Eagles game because, you know, you may watch the Eagles on television, but nothing compares to being at the link watching the Eagles. It's been a while since I personally been to one as well. The last time I've been to an Eagles game, I think the last time I've been there, what was that? Back in 2014. Time I went to an Eagles game, I think. Yeah, I think it was 2014. It's been a while, so. You know, I'm definitely trying to get to another one, man. I want to get to at least one game this upcoming season. That New England Patriots at Philadelphia game is definitely the game I really want to go see. But I recommend definitely going to the link at least one time in your life, man. There's nothing like being there actually at an Eagles game, watching the Eagles play. There's nothing like being at the link. What running back? I mean, what do you think we do with the running back situation? Well. The running back situation, obviously, I think Corey Kmet will be back on the team next year. Of course, we'll bring Sproles back. I think we're going to draft a running back. I'm still crossing my fingers that the Eagles make a move with free agency or via trade. But yeah, I think we're going to we're either going to draft or we're either going to trade for a running back or sign one in free agency, or we're going to draft for one. But the guys I know for sure will be back next year is Corey Kmet, Darren Sproles, and everybody else is up in the air as far as I'm concerned. That includes Adams, you know. But those two guys I know for sure will be back on the Eagles next year. What are your thoughts on Bell to the Jets? I think if he is in the right offense, he could succeed because he was a young quarterback who has showed flashes of a quarterback, a franchise quarterback, and has a decent wide receiver core and defense. Well, the thing about Bell, man, you know, he obviously went there for the money. He didn't go there to win, and that's my feelings about Bell. The guy's all about the money. No, he doesn't care about winning. He doesn't care about winning a championship, man. He's all about he's all about himself. He's all about money. I think he's gonna fade off you know, in New York. I honestly do think that, man. I think he's gonna fade off. You know, he got his payday. Not what he wanted, obviously. He obviously got less money contract. I think he got more guaranteed money, which is what he wanted, obviously, but I don't think he's gonna do very well in New York. I think he's gonna fade off in New York. I think he's a little overrated. Just me being honest, I think he's overrated. I think Connor last year with the Steelers are kind of exposed what Le'Veon Bell is, more of a product of the Steelers offensive line. I think. He's all about himself. He's all about money. So I'm not upset at all the Eagles did not sign him. What it do, Spunky? Glad you're back doing your thing. Well, thank you, man. Bird Game, thank you, man. I appreciate you coming through, my brother, man. Thank you so much for coming through, man. I love doing these live streams, man. I miss doing these so much. You know, used to be one of the guys that used to come through a lot of my original channel, man. I appreciate you coming through on this one. These live streams, man, I'm gonna try my best to do these more consistent. You know, because I love doing them, man. I used to sit there with you guys for 2, 3, sometimes 4 hours doing these live streams, and it was so much fun just sitting here talking with you guys, answering your questions. And no, I had the time to do it right now, so I'm gonna try to do one of these once every week or 2 weeks, whatever, man. No, I'm gonna try to do more of these, you know, on a more consistent basis, man, because it's a lot of fun sitting here just chatting it up with you guys, man. And quite a bit of people came through today, man. 20 people came through at the most, so I'm very, very thankful for that, man. You know, thank you guys from the bottom of my heart who are here to watch, who's been here watching me, man. 17 likes, man. I'm very, very appreciative of it, man. Thank you guys. I'm gonna do about another 15 minutes of this, so you know, I'm gonna try to do more. I'm definitely gonna do more of these in the future for sure. Thank you, Bird Gang. I appreciate it, my brother. I'm from New Jersey, bro. Where are you from? I'm a diehard Eagles fan. My favorite player is Jeremiah Try. Jeremiah Try, absolute beast, man. Great. He was a great linebacker for so many years. Number 54. I'm from South Carolina originally, though, man. I was born in Augusta, Georgia, which is right there on the border of South Carolina. But I grew up an Eagles fan, you know, in the 90s and stuff. I was watching the boys back in the 90s. And I've been an Eagles fan, you know, I've been an Eagles fan ever since then. I love this team, man. I may not be from Philadelphia, man, but I bleed green to the day I die, man. I love this franchise with a passion, and I'm proud to say I'm an Eagles fan, win or lose, man. I love it. I love this team. Let's see. Definitely need, but I currently live in Maryland. I live in Baltimore, Maryland currently. You know, that's where I currently live at. Definitely need a running back. Sorry about that. Yeah, we definitely need a running back. Absolutely, man. That has to be a position that we address in the, you know, we address this offseason, man. I don't know exactly what Roseman is waiting on, but if he's not gonna get one in the trade or free agency, definitely gotta get one in the draft. You know, I feel so much better about this team once we do have a running back, for sure. I was born in Philly, grew up in Virginia, and now stuck in North Carolina. Fly Eagle Fly, baby. Sub just so I'll be here next stream. Art Makepeace, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for subbing to my channel. I'm very appreciative of that, man. I put out content. I'm trying to put out content every day for you guys, man. No, the past couple of days I've been very busy, obviously putting out content. I love doing it, man. I love making videos and, you know, chat. You know, I love making videos and interacting with you guys, man. I love doing this. So, you know, I'm very consistent with my uploads, man. I'm always trying to put out at least one video every day for you guys, to, you know, the best I can. So some days I might not be able to put something out. It just depends on my work schedule, obviously. But, you know, let's just say, man, I'm gonna continue to be very constant with my uploads and my channels. What I'm trying to say. And thank you guys who if you came over from my original channel, thank you for subbing me back, man. Thank you for coming back and showing me love. If you're new, man, thank you for subbing me and welcome to the channel. I really appreciate your support. Joey Chase is here. Hi. Yeah, Joey was in the comment section. I don't know if Joey is still here, but he was in the comment section earlier. I definitely got to make it to a Eagles game. That's definitely on my bucket list. Matt Weeks, you got to, my brother, man. You got to. You know, watching the Eagles on TV is great and everything, but being there at the link, actually being at the link and watching the Eagles play, there's nothing like it, man. You definitely got to get to one of those games. I went to the Eagles Colts game this last game, Thanksgiving game. Yeah. Oh yeah, the Eagles Colts game. That was Carson Wentz's game. That was his game back. No, Eagles won that game. Like, I think it was what, 20-16, something like that. Yeah, that was Carson Wentz's first game back from the injury. Yeah. You said, what were you saying? This last game and this the Thanksgiving game home. Oh, the Thanksgiving game against the Vikings? No, that's gonna be in Minnesota. Yeah, that Thanksgiving game. That Thanksgiving game is gonna be in Minnesota. Tyler, I want to see Brady versus Carson. WWE Outlaw. I'm crossing my fingers. Absolutely crossing my fingers that Carson Wentz is gonna be okay, and he's gonna have his best game against Tom Brady. I want to see Carson Wentz versus Brady before Tom Brady hangs it up. Who knows how many more years Brady has? So who knows how many opportunities we get to see Carson Wentz go against Brady. I want to see Carson Wentz not only go against Brady, but beat Tom Brady. Kind of a passing the torch, if you will. You know, I really want to see that matchup, and we got an opportunity to see that this year in Philadelphia. Am I the only one who is tired of the running back by committee approach? I want a three down back, three down bell cow back. I want a feature back, but I'm not tired. But Burrgang, I'm not really tired of the three down back, because what it does, it keeps the guys healthy, man. You're not putting too much of a load on one single running back. So, by theory, if you give them a little less carries, that's gonna keep them healthy, keep them fresh. You know what I mean? So I'm back by committee, but I do want that. I do want that lead feature back. That guy that can be depended on for three downs. I definitely want that, Burrgang. I agree with that. But I'm not really tired of the committee approach, because it does overall tend to keep those guys healthy overall. Can Carson Wentz stay healthy? I hope so, man. We need Carson Wentz to stay healthy, man. We need a healthy Carson Wentz. Because if he goes down this year, man, we do not have a Nick Foles to depend on if he goes down this year. So we need Wentz to come back, not only come back healthy, but also return back to that MVP form that we know he's capable of. Let's see. That guy Scott we got from the Saints, will we keep him? That guy Scott we got from the Saints, will we keep him? Guy Scott that we got from the Saints. I'm trying to think of who you're talking about. I'm not quite sure what guy Scott you're talking about from the Saints. Are you good at Madden? I'm okay at Madden. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm the best Madden player in the world, but I got some solid game. I'm okay at Madden. Why, you trying to play me in Madden? Shoot, if you got a PS4, no, I jump on there and play Madden every now and then. You just after I'm done with this video, just put your PS4 username in the comment section. I'll look you up. Since I'm in North Carolina, I went to the Panthers Eagles game last year. Wasn't the same as being in the link, but I loved it. Hold on, that Panthers Eagles game, wasn't that game in Philly? I'm trying to think. I thought that game was in Philly last year, because they came back and beat us. Yeah, they came back and beat us. We were up 21-0. I could have sworn that game was in Philly, man. What? Yeah, correct. Yeah, I thought that game was in Philly when we played the Panthers. Imagine if me and you go to the Vikings game and troll all those fans. Would be a crazy road trip. Yeah, Joey, that would be great, man. Now, that game's going to be in Minnesota at Thanksgiving. You got my number, Joey. Call me up, man. We got to make plans. We got to make plans to meet up one of these days at one of these games. You got my number, Joey, so call me up, man. We definitely got to make up plan. We got to make plans to show up together at one of these games. One of these days we got to meet in person. Let's see. I kind of want David Montgomery in the second round. Okay. That could be interesting. I think Carson has a comeback year. He has to. Yeah, I would love to see a year. I would love to see Carson have a comeback year, man. Possibly win comeback year to play. Comeback player of the year or whatever. Hopefully Carson Wentz he returns back to that 2017 form, man. That would be absolutely awesome, man. That would be great. Let's see. How you not like the fact that D-Jax is back? Well, Tim Rose, here's my thing with Deshaun Jackson. I've explained in my videos, but I'll explain it again. I like Deshaun Jackson as a player. We know how great of a player he is. We know how talented of a player he is, man. He's an absolute playmaker that can stretch the field with his speed, man. So he's a great player. My issue with Deshaun Jackson, man, is that he was so immature. He had those prima donna, me first tendencies about him. That was my problem with him. I don't want that type of me first mentality in the locker room. He seems like he has grown up. Seems a whole lot mature. Time and age normally does that to a person. So just my thing with Deshaun Jackson, man. Yes, he's talented, man, but he tends to have those selfish moments where he's all about himself. I just don't want that on my team, man, because those type of players don't win championships, man. Players that put themselves before the team don't win championships. That's why the damn Steelers with Antonio Brown and Le'Veon Bell never won a ring. But like I said, Deshaun Jackson seems to have matured, and as long as he's matured, man, I have no problem with him being back on the team. Time will tell if he truly has matured, though. But that's just my thing with Deshaun Jackson. I didn't want that whole prima donna, childish attitude in my team. And, you know, I know that could be cancerous for the locker room. That's just the way I see it. But he seems like he has matured, and I hope he has, man. I truly do hope he has. You're right. I'm sorry. I'm thinking the year before. My bad. Oh yes, that was yes. We went down there. I think Lane Johnson didn't play that game, right? Lane Johnson did not play that game. Yeah. We had Big V. We had Big V at right tackle that game. Yeah. We went down there. We beat him in Charlotte. Yeah, I know that was a prime time. That was prime time Thursday night football game. We had that sorry ass Pete Morelli as a referee. Yeah, I understand what you're saying now. How do you feel about Deshaun Jackson after his press conference? Well, Joey, he said all the things I wanted to hear, man. He sounds like a guy who has matured. He sounds like he's all about the team, man, and he wants to come back and help us win another championship. So he said everything I wanted to hear him say. But the question is, will he apply that on the field? Will he be that guy who wants to help this team win and it's not by himself? That remains to be seen. But he said everything I wanted to hear him say, man. That he's grown up. He's grown up since then. That he wants to win, and that's all that's on his mind. So he said everything I wanted to hear him say, man. Plus, I like the comments he said about the Giants, man, about Giants fans hating him and stuff. So as long as he comes back, man, and he's all about the team, he wants to win. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and bitch about Deshaun Jackson. As long as like I said, as long as he's here to help us win. Because I'm all about winning, man. That's what I'm all about. That's all I care about is winning. And I want team players who are, you know, who are here for the team, you know, not just for themselves. You know what I mean? So he said everything I want to hear him say, and I hope he's sincere about what he said in that press conference. What's the next Philly team to win a championship? The next Philly team to win a championship, hopefully it's the Eagles, because to be honest with you, I'm not a 76er fan. I'm not really a Philly fan. Hopefully it's the Eagles, but if you ask me who I think the next one could be, I think the 76ers definitely have a good team, man. They got some great young pieces with Ben Simmons, Joel, you know, Embiid, you know, they got Jimmy Butler over there. They got some great pieces. I think they could be a championship team. You know, so I don't think Bryce Harper's enough for the Phillies, man. I just don't think he's going to be enough. I think the Phillies could be a borderline playoff team, but you know, I know Philly fans were hoping they would get Mike Trout, but he just signed like a $430 million, insane amount of money, you know, insane contract. So I don't think Bryce Harper's gonna be quite enough for the Phillies. You guys gonna need more pieces. But obviously, I hope it's the Eagles, because that's the only team really I root for in Philadelphia. You know, I'm hoping that it's the Eagles, but I think the 76ers definitely do have a very bright future ahead of them. Get checked this locker room. He'll get checked in this locker room, and I hope so, man. If he tries to act out, man, and he tries to put himself before the team, we need the leaders in this team to step up, man. But I truly do want to believe that Deshaun Jackson has grown up, and I truly do want to believe that he's really all about helping this team win. So I'm gonna give the guy the benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt until he shows me a reason why not to. Imagine Flex coming up to you and checking you. I mean, didn't work for Jalen, but will work for Djax. I really wanted Fletcher Cox to beat the living hell out of Jalen Mills on the field that day, man. No, the way he got in that guy's, he got into that guy's face, man. That's what a leader's supposed to do. Fletcher Cox is a damn leader. Jalen Mills need to shut the hell up and learn how to play football. He needs to learn how to damn cover instead of sitting there running his mouth. The locker room is totally different from then. Malcolm Jenkins and the rest of the leaders can handle that. And I hope you're right, man. Tim Rose, I absolutely hope you're right, man. I don't want to cancel our locker room. That's one thing I do not want. And I hope that he has learned from his mistakes in the past. And I hope that he does come back and he comes back as a team player. If he comes back as a team player, then you won't hear anything. You won't hear any complaints from me whatsoever, man. You will not hear any. You will not hear any complaints from me if he comes back as a team player. Who's our NBA and MLB teams? You mean who are our? I mean, are you asking who are my teams or who are Philadelphia teams? Because if you ask who are Philadelphia NBA teams, that's of course the 76ers and the Phillies. Now you ask my NBA team, my NBA team is the Miami Heat. That's who I like in basketball. Not really much of a baseball fan whatsoever. You know, I guess I root for the Phillies by default, but I'm not really a baseball fan at all. But my NBA team is the Miami Heat. Yeah, okay, I see. Yeah, my NBA team is the Miami Heat. I'm not really a big baseball fan at all. I like playing baseball, but I don't really like to watch baseball, if you know what I mean. Let's see. Jalen Mills need to keep his mouth closed because he's the last person who should be saying anything. Matt Weeks, I agree with you 100%, brother. I agree with you 100%. He has not earned that right to run his mouth. He has not earned that damn right. You know, go out there and learn how to cover. Stop getting beat on double moves. Until then, you have not earned the right to sit there and run your mouth. You only show up in the red zone. That's the only time he shows up. Other than that, he's getting burnt all game. Mills only good in the red zone. Fitz and Mills. I agree. Like that's what I was saying, man. Like he gets burnt all the time. All the time he gets burnt on the double moves. He gets burnt when when he has to defend a big field. But when he's in the red zone, that's when he steps up. We need him playing well the entire game. You know, he needs to step his damn game up big time. Well, guys, man, like I said, man, thank you guys, man, who came through for this live stream. We did this for 2 hours, man. I know you guys asked some great questions, man. I'm definitely gonna do more of these in the future. You know, thank you guys who are who subbed to my channel, man. For the bottom of my heart, thank you guys. I appreciate it. Mills only good in the red. Yeah, Mills should be in the nickel. Mills either in the damn nickel or moving to safety. If he doesn't do well at those, then he's never gonna learn. Let's be honest, you know. So let's see. Take care. You too, Mac Weeks. Thank you, my brother. Thank you for coming through, man. I really do appreciate it. Have a good time. Thank you, Tyler, man. But you guys, man, thank you guys for coming through, man. I'm gonna do more of these. I'm gonna do more of these. You know, in the upcoming weeks. You know, I used to do these all the time on my original channel, man. They were so much fun to do, and you know, I wish I could do these more. You know, I wish I was doing these more on this channel, but just work and stuff catches up with you. But I'm gonna try to do more of these in the you know, the upcoming weeks. Try to do one. I can't make any guarantees. I'm gonna try to do one, at least one every week if I can. If not every week, maybe every 2 weeks, something like that. You know, whenever I get time. But no, let's see. Don't be upset with Jalen Mills' comments. I appreciate his confidence. As long as he watches out on the double moves, he'll be okay. Sidney Jones is the one I'm worried about. Sidney Jones needs to stay healthy. You know, that's his problem. He can't stay healthy. Jalen Mills, man, I just want the guy to learn how to damn cover instead of just running his mouth all day. That's my problem with him. He just runs his mouth and talks all day. Learn how to cover. Stop sitting here talking trash. Stop talking smack if you can't up. That's just the way I view it, man. Tim Rose, that's just the way I view it, man. If you can't back it up, then don't talk. And right now, the guy can't back it up. He has not shown me that he can back it up. He gets burnt too much to be sitting there talking and making declarations that we're gonna win the Super Bowl. But that's just the way I view it, man. You know. But anyway, man, thank you guys for coming through. We'll definitely do more of these down the road. You know, I'll let you guys know when I'm ready, when I'm able to do another one. But as always, go Birds. Spunky 991 is out. Fly, Eagle, fly. Peace. Hold up. He has been defensive player of the week before. Just saying. Well, Tim Rose, man, that's great and everything, but you know, I need him to be playing like a defensive player of the week every single week, not just you know, every now and then. I need him playing at a high level. You know, just about all the time, man. Especially if you're gonna sit there and talk as much as he talks, man. The guy just talks and talks and talks and talks and talks. And he barely backs it up. The only time he plays well is in the red zone. You know, that's the only time he plays well. You know, other than that, he gets burnt all the time. I call him burnt toast. That's why I call him, because he gets burnt time after time after time after time after time. So if you can't back it up, don't talk. If you can't walk the walk, don't talk the talk. Cause that's just the way I see it, man. You know, he does a lot. He does a lot more talking than he does playing. That's what I'm trying to say. What's the biggest strength and weakness from each NFC East team in your opinion? Biggest strength for the Eagles is the coaching overall. I think, you know, obviously with Doug Peterson. I still believe strongly that we had the best quarterback in Carson Wentz. Weakness, obviously secondary is still a big weakness for us for sure. That's for sure. Secondary is still a big weakness. Our lack of depth on that with the linebackers is a weakness. Biggest weakness, biggest strength for the Cowboys would definitely be their defense. That defense has been much improved over the years, man. Biggest weakness is Jerry Jones and Jason Garrett. Biggest strength for the Giants would be Saquon Barkley. Biggest weakness would be just about everything else. Biggest strength for the Redskins. Biggest strength for the Redskins, I guess you would say that's a good question about the Redskins. I'm not quite sure what the hell their strength is. They got good running backs, obviously, with Peterson and Geis, but there's really not a whole lot of positive to say about the Redskins, to be honest with you. I don't know. That's a good question, man. But I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here, man. I said a few minutes ago I was going to get out of here. I'm out of here.